Well, Kenya's President-elect William Ruto is again calling for unity and says he's ready to get down to the business of governing. He's held a media conference in which he said people have chosen their leaders. Kenya's Electoral Commission gave Ruto 50.4% of the vote, but his opponent, Raila Odinga, is disputing the result, saying he will challenge it in court.
I have seen on TV screens people from all corners of Kenya saying, we listened to you guys. We want to know when the delivery of your commitment is going to begin. And I really want us to know that the expectations of the people of Kenya are huge. And therefore, we do not have the luxury of wasting any time.
OK, we're going to go live now to Webb, who is in Nairobi and has been covering this election. William Ruto didn't mention Odinga by name at all in his address, and he spoke directly to the Kenyan people about unifying the country. Do you think he'll be able to do that, though?
Well, yeah, he was talking mostly about what they want to do if and when they take office, but he was very much talking about when, speaking with a lot of confidence that that would happen. But it was on Tuesday afternoon that Raila Odinga rejected those results and said that him and his coalition would do everything they could legally and constitutionally to get those results overturned. Now, the Constitution gives petitioners 7 days after the announcement of results, so there are just 5 days left to file a petition to the Supreme Court. So we're waiting to find out if Raila Odinga's Azimio coalition or if other rights groups will file petitions. And it can be expected at this stage for at least any politically motivated petitioners to keep their cards close to their chest. When this happened last time, 5 years ago, following the election, then Raila Odinga was at the time leading the opposition. He challenged the election result in court. That petition was submitted right at the last hour before that deadline was met. That's likely so that lawyers are given maximum time to gather evidence and minimum time for any respondents to prepare. So we'll be watching over the next few days to see if anyone will be filing a petition up to that deadline, which will come on Monday.
Malcolm, we heard very early on from the independent election observers that this was a fair election, but what weight has been given to that, and have they responded at all to Odinga's claims?
The election observers is a coalition of observers of rights groups and faith-based organisations here in Kenya. What they, excuse me, they took a sample of 1,000 polling stations, and the data from those polling stations matched within a margin of error the data published by the Electoral Commission. So what they were saying is that that shows that the tallying and the counting had been according to their data. It matched the sample that they had taken. There have been other complaints at earlier stages about problems with the electoral register. Some Raila Odinga supporters on social media have been alleging other kinds of irregularities, but we're not really getting any details from Azimio, Raila Odinga's coalition, or anyone else about what those irregularities might be and if they might constitute part of a petition that is submitted to the Supreme Court.
Webb in Nairobi for us. Thank you.